What's up, Lexington 2? I'm your host, Jance Bryant, and welcome back to your second episode of Lex2ube, produced by the Backpack and Digital Multimedia classes here at the Innovation Center.
What's up, Dr. Don? Morning, Dr. Don.
Good morning, Kobe. I believe that's your name. Thank you for coming in today. Let's start with a simple question. Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Well, actually, they call me Kobe Street on the street, but you can call me Kobe.
Okay, Kobe it is. Nice. All right, well, let's get started. What is your work experience?
Work experience? I got tons of that, Doc. I was previously a professional international hip-hop influencer. I was one of the best.
What exactly is an immaterial hit-tot international?
I'll give you a taste.
Interesting. Wake up! Get my clipboard.
Yes, sir.
Get it. Good boy. Lay down. Get down.
Yes, sir.
Get!
Yes.
All right, well, can
you tell
Donnie,
me-
can I heat these bad boys up? Never mind, I don't want them.
Anyways, how do you handle working in a team?
Teamwork? I love teamwork. I was the cheerleader at my last job. I even had them little pom-pom thingies.
That's quite unique. But I do have one last question for you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
A little older, I guess.
A lot older. So, I made this thing. I don't know if you're gonna like it. I mean, it's pretty dumb. I guess I'll show you.
What is that, dude?
It was just something silly and goofy. You probably don't even like it.
I think it looks pretty good. I like the green on the grass, and I look like a hunk, man.
Well, I appreciate that. Toby, you're officially hired.
Thank you, Dr. Don. You won't regret this, man.
You are now a neurologist.
What's that? See you later, Donnie.
No! Dog!
Control. You can adjust.
Come back!
Tilt, zoom.
So, what's your name?
Fred.
Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go, there's a face of someone who needs you.
We've gathered lots of new information in regards to what's been going on at Airport, BC, and many of the other schools within our district. So with that being said, here's Connor, who interviewed Dr. Vance Jones and Mr. Matt Shillett.
Thank you. I'm here with Lex2ube. I'm here with...
Vance Jones, principal of Brooklyn Casey High School.
That's awesome. I understand that you are new here at Brooklyn Casey. Where do you come from, and what are the advantages of working here?
I am coming from Spartanburg High School, which is in Spartanburg, South Carolina. The advantages of working here is, compared to my last school, it's about half the size of my last school. So at my last school, we had about 2,000 students. Here we have a little more than 1,000. And we have great kids, great teachers, and a great community that supports us here at Brooklyn Casey High School.
That's excellent. And what excites you about this upcoming year?
I'm excited about all the changes that we're trying to implement here. Our staff has really jumped on board with some of the changes that we're doing. we're moving towards something called halftime, which is going to replace our Bearcat time that we currently have here, which will give our students chances for remediation as well as to participate in intramurals, get involved in clubs, and other activities here in our building.
Well, that's interesting. Speaking of upcoming changes, we understand that there are going to be free lunches for this year. How do you think that's going to streamline the lunches?
It's a huge change already. Our Sodexo crew has done a great job of getting our students meals that they want here in the building, and our student participation is up as far as lunch goes in our building.
And what are your biggest challenges so far for the few weeks that you've been here?
It's just changing the mindset of our students. They've been allowed to do some things a certain way for so long. And so coming in, just trying to make some changes, changing their mindset is a big challenge. But our students are really jumping on board with our expectations. And so it's fun to watch the change as it happens.
Well, I think that shows a key thing in being a good principal. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, Connor.
Thank you. What are some challenges that you endure being a principal?
Well, the challenges continue to be, student motivation and finding the right fit and the piece for all students. Again, every student has their interests, has their skill set, has their strengths, and it's just making sure that we're tapping into those and making sure that we're providing opportunities for those kids and for students like you for whatever journey and whatever path, or I'm going to use our word, whatever adventure you're going to go on in life, that we're helping chart the course and everyone's moving in the same direction, and that's forward. So a challenge is, again, continuing to meet the needs of the 2023 and beyond student.
I'm Connor with Lex2ube, and I'm here with...
Miss Martinez.
Thank you. What do you do here at Airport?
Well, I am the Spanish teacher, and I'm also the student activities director here at Airport High School, student government advisor.
What do you handle around here? What programs do you have?
Well, I actually do Spanish 1, Spanish 2, Spanish 3, and 4, but right now I am doing Spanish 1 and 2, so mostly all the students come through my classroom, and then I'm also in charge of student government, which means decorating halls, which means doing activities for the community, for Airport, and to give a lot of spirit for the school overall, I guess.
What is your favorite class to teach?
Well, I like Spanish, and that's what I teach, but it is very close to my heart when I used to teach elementary school, so that is one class that I would say that it was my favorite. Here at Airport, I love teaching Spanish 1 because it's where the students learn a lot and where they develop their language, but also I have a big passion for student government.
Are there any activities that we can look forward to this year?
Oh, definitely. So for upcoming, we have our homecoming. We also have we have a 5K that is going to be our best and our biggest that we're bringing back. It's going to be a 5K, and all the funds are going to go towards charity drive. And then we're going to have something new this winter. We're going to have a toy drive, and along with elves and giving out gifts.
Well, we're going to be excited for that.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, we're here at BC with...
Ryan Van Omen.
Right. I understand that you are the student advisor here at BC. How long have you been involved in student government?
So I actually was the student body president here in 2015 when I graduated, and I came right back 3 years later, and now I am the student government advisor. So my whole life, basically. And now this is year 6 here. So I teach, I am the student government advisor, and I'm also the assistant administrator.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your responsibilities as student government advisor?
So my biggest thing and my biggest passion is helping kids find ways to be leaders, like finding what is their passion. So that's kind of what I bring into student leadership. And then we plan all the school activities, all the pep rallies, fun activities, spirit weeks, and then we also do any type of volunteering and mentoring programs we can in the community.
Amazing. We understand here at BC we have a very strong program. How many students are involved, and is there anything we should be expecting this new year?
So we have 24 total kids on this student council itself. We also have a student senate, and this year I had the opportunity to teach a student leadership class, which has about 20 kids in it. So we have a large majority of our students that find a way to be leaders. This year we're continuing our mentoring programs and opening the car doors at the elementary schools. And then we also do our yearly homecoming activities, homecoming festivities. We do a big canned food drive in January after the holidays to kind of restock Harvest Hope. And then we always find some charity event to do in the spring before we wrap up the school year.
Talking about the students, what are some of their responsibilities that's involved in student government?
So I'm a big believer and advocate for students like running and leading things. So they kind of take control of their meetings. They plan the agendas for their meetings. They plan all of their volunteering activities. They find the activities, they bring them to me, and then I get them approved for them. I'm very big on like student-led things.
And talking about a little bit more of a fun topic, let's talk about the sports game that's happening. What are we doing for the student section this year?
So the student section, we've gotten them their own defined section this year. We've had that in the past, but it's always parents and stuff have always trickled in. But this year we got them a big banner and we've sectioned off their area. They do paint up before every game at 6:30 before the games start. We have student section leaders, and then we have flag runners that run the flags after we score touchdowns. We're very big on Friday Night Lights, so we like it to look really cool out there.
We're here at Lex2ube. I'm here with.
Alicia Dickerson, Assistant Principal of Instruction.
How long have you worked here?
I've worked here since 2010. I've been an assistant principal for 6 years now.
What is your favorite part about being assistant principal?
Honestly, I love this school. I graduated from this school in 1995, so it's just a matter of being loyal to this school. What I enjoy about being an assistant principal is looking at students and teachers in a different light. I'm able to go into the classroom and really focus on the curriculum side of things.
What did you do before you were assistant principal?
I was actually a teacher here at BC High School. I taught in our I2 Tech program. I also taught our credit recovery kids, and I also taught English 3 and 4.
What motivates you to stick being the assistant principal here at BC?
It's just my love and passion for this school. I can't imagine being anywhere else, and just the atmosphere here. It's we say all the time, a Bearcat, always a Bearcat, and I'm definitely always a Bearcat.
That's great to hear. And what excites you most about this upcoming school year?
Well, this upcoming school year, I've had more opportunity of being in the classroom. We actually have rolling desks, and so you will probably see me rolling around on my new rolling desk. So I'm able to really just roll in and check on the teachers and not be in the office so much. So that's been such a great positive change, and I'm getting a lot of steps in.
I'm Connor with Lex2ube. You are?
Chris Pumphrey, Assistant Principal at Airport.
Thank you. So what do you do here at Airport exactly?
I'm an assistant principal. One of my biggest roles is helping students, helping staff meet their needs, but also working with facilities.
You haven't been working here long. Have you enjoyed it? And how long have you worked here?
Actually, I have been here quite a while. This is my 22nd year at Airport and 5th year in administration. I taught here for 17 years before that.
Well, that's massive. What excites you about this upcoming school year at Airport?
I am looking forward to all the opportunities that come our way. We've got an amazing staff, a lot of new people on staff, and looking forward to the opportunities that come with that.
What motivates you to keep being the assistant principal?
I think working with this amazing group, we've got a great group of people that we call teachers and staff, but also we've got an even more amazing student body.
We had a talk with them. We understand the district received a grant, so we all have free lunches for the 2023 and 2024 school year. How do you think this will streamline our lunches?
We're super excited about this opportunity. I think it's going to be something that makes it easier and more convenient for everybody, but also it's going to free up some money that parents can use towards other expenses.
I agree. As a student, I appreciate the free lunches. All of us do.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hello, today we're here with the student body president. How long have you been with the student government?
So this is my first full year being student government as exec position, but I've kind of helped out throughout my years of high school. So our responsibility is just making Airport a light in our community, just making sure that everyone feels included, and we make sure that all of our activities are done, and we just have fun while we're here.
We understand that Airport, they have a very strong student government. Can you tell us more about that?
So our student government has started since Mr. Bailey has been here, who now works in a different school district, but he really just had the foundation for our school and just making it a better school for our community.
All right, thank you. Thank you for joining us at Lex2ube.
So to start off, what position do you play here at BC?
Really, the whole O-line. I can play anything, offensive line-wise.
All right. What are you looking forward to the most this football season?
Going to state, honestly. That's really all it is. That's the whole goal.
And do you have any plans as far as after high school? Do you still plan on playing sports or going into a different field?
I'm probably still gonna play sports, going into college.
Thank you. 2 weeks ago, we had our big rivalry game against the Airport Eagles and Brooklyn Casey Bearcats, in which the Bearcats came out on top. The final score was 49-0. Better luck next time, Airport. This will continue BC's winning streak against the Eagles. There was lots of excitement building around this game, and both schools showed lots of support. And in volleyball news, the Bearcats had another rivalry game against the Airport Eagles, but this time the Airport Eagles took the win 3-0. And that's a wrap for Sports Scores, reporting from Lex2ube. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 rivalry game against the Airport Eagles and Brooklyn Casey Bearcats. We're so glad that you could join us. I'm Jance Bryant, your host, and tonight I will be covering everything that you need to know about today's game. Coach Sharpie and Coach Fiddler have been working tirelessly to prepare their teams for tonight's game. All right, I'm here with Lily Kate Buchanan. So Lily, are you enjoying the game so far?
Yes, I am. Go Bearcats!
And then what do you think the final score is going to be, seeing that BC is winning right now 35-0?
I think the final score is going to be 42-7.
And then do you plan on coming back to any more games?
Absolutely I do. I plan to come back to every single one.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm here with Paxton Murgo. Paxton, are you enjoying the game so far?
I'm super hyped. I'm having a great time.
And what do you think the final score is going to be?
I think it's going to be 60-0. You know?
Oh my gosh. And then do you plan on coming back to any more games?
Absolutely, every single one.
All right, thank you. All right, I'm here with Rain Aligby. So, Rain, are you enjoying the game so far?
Yeah, I am.
All right, and what do you think the final score is going to be?
I'm thinking like 50, I think about 50, 57.
All right. And then lastly, do you plan on coming back to any more games?
Heck yeah, I'm coming to every game.
All right, thank you. On Wednesday, August 30th, Dr. Brenda Hafner, the superintendent of Lexington School District 2, alongside Lou Kennedy, the CEO of the companies Nephron and Nitrile, went on a tour of the Innovation Center amid Kennedy's donation to the district. Hi, I'm Jance Bryant with Lex2ube News, reporting from the Lexington 2 Innovation Center, and today we are joined by Lou Kennedy, the CEO of Nephron Pharmaceuticals. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. And we understand that Nephron is growing and has opened up a new facility. So can you tell us a little bit more about this exciting growth?
Yes, so we have the older part of our business, Nephron Pharmaceuticals Corporation, as you mentioned, where we make generic drugs and injectable drugs. And then we opened up Nephron Nitrile Glove Plant this past January, and that is humming along with 5 lines in operation and 5 more to go. And then in about another month or two, we're going to open our 3rd company in the park, and that will be Inject EZ, where we're going to make our own syringes that will fill the medication at the pharma company, but we'll make the syringes that we need rather than being dependent on companies around the globe.
That sounds really cool. And what brings you here to the Innovation Center this morning?
Well, we have been making gloves since January, and I donated a pallet of gloves last year to a different school district, and I thought, why wouldn't I donate to the district that's on my same street? And we have so many employees that are living in this particular Lexington District 2. So I said, we should donate for the infirmary and for the food program here, and I think maybe you have cosmetology too?
And health science.
Health science, so why not do something good for the local community? And so that's why we're here.
Thanks so much for joining us today.
You are welcome. And I invite anybody to take a tour, and shameless plug, we're always hiring.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode, and we'll see you again soon in episode 3. Don't forget to follow our socials.